Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited to bring you my most anticipated reads on my TBR list. So I am just going to jump into it because I'm super excited to show you these reads. A lot of them are not the ones that in my last video I said were on my TBR to read, and some of them are. So let's get into this. The first book I'm going to put up here on screen because I still haven't read it, and that's Onyx Storm. Currently, I am reading Quicksilver and loving it as I loved it the first time I read it last year. So since I read it last year, it's on part of my 100 books I read this year. So nobody come at me about that. It's the first time I read it this year, so it's on my list. So I'm going to be reading Onyx Storm. I'm super excited. It's not my next book because I already have a different one for my next book, but Onyx Storm is super exciting for me because I love Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. And the only reason holding me back from reading it has, since it's come out in January, has been that I will not have another one until XYZ, whenever Rebecca Yarros decides to write the fourth book. And then there's one book after that. So we're not dealing with that right now. What we are dealing with is after. So that one is most anticipated, but here are the rest, and they're all right here. So I have One Dark Window. I have heard so much about. I know I'm scooting closer because I'm like, I've heard so much about this one. This book, I've heard that the duology is absolutely fantastic and amazing, and I'm super excited to read it after Quicksilver. So I'm finishing up Quicksilver now. I believe I will finish it tonight. Don't quote me on that. Well, y'all won't know when I finish it, but don't quote me on that. But this book, I'm super excited. I've already read like the first couple pages, and I'm just like, oh, it's already got me, guys. It's already got me. So I'm super excited about that one. The next one I'm excited about. My mom gave me this book. I'm not over the moon about it. I've been trying to read it off and on, but like I get into reading slumps where I'm just not reading for a while, and then I'm like, suddenly I'm reading everything, and it's usually not the first book that I go to. But my mom did give this to me because she picked it up and then never read it. So I'm going to read it. I'm going to let her know if it's a book that she should read. And that's King of Wrath. Again, I've heard a lot about this. I've heard it's really good. I've also heard that it's not that great either. So I'm going to read it for my own opinion. I did read Anna Huang's book, Twisted Love, and I thought it was really good. I just haven't read any of her other books. So this will be the second book I read by her, and I'm kind of excited about that. And then maybe I'll pick up the other books of the Twisted series. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll just see what happens with that. So I'm super excited about that one. The next book I picked up because I'm just in a Fae mood as I'm reading Quicksilver, and I picked this one up just because I thought it sounded fun. If you've read Crazy Rich Asians, that's what it reminded me of, but it's Filthy Rich Fae. And so I'm super excited to read this. I think I've heard a few things about it. I just couldn't tell you what they were. So I don't know if it's going to be good or not. So I'll make my own opinions as it comes along. At least I don't have any expectations going in. A lot of these books, like with One Dark Window, I always get scared when I hear the expectations. And I'm like, is it really that good? It was kind of like with Quicksilver. I was like, is it really that good? And then I picked it up and I read it and I was like, I love this book. Oh my God, it's written so well. And so this one, I don't remember what they said about it, but I am excited about it. So another very much anticipated book. If y'all haven't noticed, I am wearing my Romantasy Reader Society shirt. It is on lifebykway.com under bookish collection. So definitely run, don't walk, go get one. Especially if you're into romantasy like me. It's like my favorite genre. Most definitely. So definitely, definitely. The next book I'm super excited about. So, preface, I had to look this up to see if it was a why choose or or a reverse harem, and it's not. I know what I like and I know what I don't like. So, we have five brothers. I know if spoilers, that was a spoiler. I'm sorry. If you're into that, that's great. I love that for you. For me, not so much. So, five brothers, not a Y choose or RH. It definitely, definitely not. So I'm super excited. I think the title's super scandalous. I've heard a lot of good things about this book. Again, that high expectation going in. Let's see if it is worth the hype. I'm super excited though. Last but not least, this one is on it. You can see it. It's the orange cover. It's our Court of Silver Flames. I'm debating on starting this or starting One Dark Window after Quicksilver. I should probably read One Dark Window just because it'll be kind of a in between before I start another very thick book. I'm going to try to read all of these books in March. Why not? I mean, why not? We're at what date is today? Today is the 7th. I'm almost done with Quicksilver. It's taken me a while to read Quicksilver. I don't know why. Like last time I read it in like 3 days. Now it's taken me a few days. But then again, I am doing a lot of stuff, so. Anyway, if you liked this video or like content like this, please hit that subscribe button down below, hit that like button. If you are curious as to what my reads are going forward from here on out, not just in video form, but also written, please sign up to my newsletter at lifebykway.com. That newsletter goes out 3 times a week. One gives you my newest blog post, which this week was what my most anticipated reads are. So definitely, definitely hit up that newsletter, hit the subscribe button down below. You'll get content on mindset, business, and my lifestyle. So I hope y'all have a beautiful day, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, guys.